Welcome back to UrbanMD TV. Before the break, we delved into the crucial role that sleep plays in our overall health. But did you know that your evening glass of wine or that nightcap might be sabotaging your sleep quality? Alcohol may help you fall asleep faster, but it often leads to a restless night, leaving you feeling groggy and unrested. Thus, there's a growing trend that's changing the way we think about our nighttime routines. More and more people are opting to remove alcohol from their cocktails, embracing the rise of the mocktail. These non-alcoholic drinks not only steer clear of the unwanted side effects of alcohol, but also offer delicious flavors that are just as satisfying. Which leads us to Asia Wolfe, the owner of The Sober Social in Atlanta. Asia is at the forefront of transforming the non-alcoholic beverage scene, making conscious sipping a chic and enjoyable choice for the hip and health-conscious crowd.
Hey, UrbanMD TV, I am Asia Wolfe. We are at the Sober Social, and I am getting ready to make you one of our signature mocktails. It is the Social Light. It is made with a non-alcoholic tequila and hibiscus that we brew in-house. First, we like to make all of our drinks aesthetically pleasing. So, of course, we're going to rim the sugar with not just regular white sugar. We have to use red because we're extra. Because that's the type of vibe that you get at the Sober Social, the extra vibe. And then once we have this, pretty like that, then we move on and we have ice in our shaker. And then we use a non-alcoholic tequila by Ritual. Sometimes we use a mezcal, just depending on the vibe of my customer. So we do the non-alcoholic tequila. I like to use a little agave because although it isn't alcohol, you still want to have that little dab of agave. And then we go into our fresh squeezed lime juice that we do, and just a little bit of lime juice. And then this is the fun part where we add our hibiscus. Our hibiscus, in-house brew. We just take a regular hibiscus flower and we brew it to our liking, no sweetener, no anything. And then the fun part about this is we get to shake like this at a bout. So you get the whole, shaking of the cocktail. You want to shake it real good. There's a little trick to foaming when you're dealing with non-alcoholic cocktails. As long as you use some cold ingredients, which our tea is typically the cold ingredients along with our lime juice, it'll foam. So you don't have to add any of the vegan eggs or the eggs or whatever, and then we pour. See how pretty that turns out? And it'll foam on top, and then we just top that off with a cute little lime. And boom, there you have it. The Social Light. You've never tasted anything like it. I know the ingredient seems very simple, but it is something to have.
Thank you, Asia, for sharing this delicious mocktail recipe with us. Be sure to visit the Sober Social the next time that you're in hot Atlanta. Up next, we touch down in New York City, where Dr. Chuck Morris is administering the future of fitness using advanced science. But before we head to break, it's time to present this week's Ask the Expert viewer-submitted question as part of our ongoing series on type 2 diabetes. This week, we hear from Larry Hodges in Oakland, California. Larry writes, Dear UrbanMD TV, I've never been a big fan of sweets. No candy, maybe an occasional slice of cake. Am I still at risk of becoming pre-diabetic? Or am I in the clear? The answer from the CDC's Director of the Division of Diabetes Translation, Dr. Christopher Holliday, when we return.